What's happening, Elevation Nation? We're into December. It's December 4th, 2025. And they called for some snow on Tuesday. It feels more like rain, but that's fine. Big update for you all on TikTok. I officially have more TikTok followers than Instagram followers. It's only taken 13 years to get that Instagram following. On TikTok, it took, I don't know, a year? Maybe less, 6 months since I started taking it seriously. It's kind of funny, Sam.
Parker Rambling.
Parker Rambling. It's a whole brand. Just Rambling Man. Ooh, that's
Rambling
a good hat.
Parks.
Should just have a hat. I'm the Rambling Man. What's going on, Sam?
Nothing,
Back in
man.
DC?
Not yet. We'll get there soon. Still in Savannah and loving it. It's been a great extended time with family, with my brother down here. It's been really beautiful and some nice quality family time together. It's been great. It's been a long time since we all were together for more than, a couple days. So it's been really nice, man.
That's great. I'm happy for you. For me in December, it's going to be actually not a lot of travel. I don't get on a plane until December 3rd. That is the longest time all year in 2025 that I went without going on a plane.
I think it's
3
a
weeks.
good practice for you to actually put down some roots.
Yes.
What are some things you want to get into a better routine in New York, or things you want to do? Cross off your New York list.
Well, for example, tonight, JJ and I are going to go to the Museum of Natural History for their members' evening. Those are my favorite. We've had to skip the last two. I have to go learn and be the only person in the Hall of Dinosaurs, which is...
Oh, yeah.
That's a very popular one. Like, all the members do flock there, but there's some other really... Like the African peoples. Man, that's like one of my favorites. A little bit more quiet, but so much cool stuff in there. But yeah, dude, there's so many things. Food... I don't know. I want to see more comedy shows, more magic shows. But that's not the point of this conversation. The point of this conversation is I want you to think about some things that you invested in yourself this year, whether it's a physical thing, an emotional thing, something to help you grow. I have some things that, like, that has to be things that you did not do before this year or did not use before this year that you have integrated into your life, and now it's part of who you are. One for me is for sleep. I've talked about it on the podcast for years, is that I really struggle with sleep. I've tried melatonin. Screw melatonin. I've tried all these other, things like pills, this, that, to help me sleep. And what I've done is I've really this year focused on how can I help my pre-sleep routine and some things to help me sleep better. So the Shakti mat, right? The, what do they call it? Acupressure every night before I go to sleep for at least 25, 30 minutes. I got my eye mask. And then the new things are I have incorporated earbuds. The New York sound, I think, has been waking me up in the middle of the night. So the earbuds I've had to get used to those. But the new thing...
I have to give you a warning, though, Parker. I've used them for about 8 years. I stopped using them this past year because they were making my ears hurt with earwax. So just be careful. Rinse them out.
I know. I need to be careful. Well, you got to get used to them. And then the big thing I'm doing now, this is Elevation Nation can think I'm crazy. I'm so OD, but it's like working, is nose tape. Not mouth tape. Tape that opens up my nose and my nostrils so I can breathe better. And my God, life changing. So before I go to bed, JJ makes so much fun. Earplugs in the ear, eye mask on the eyes, and the nose sticker that spreads the nose open. And I've been sleeping great. It's awesome. It's a little OD.
I mean, I love it for you, and I'm only laughing because I just feel like this is the epitome of us becoming older men. It's like, how many random ass things do we have to help us sleep at night? I think you got to add to it. I think this year I'd like for you to incorporate mouth tape, and
the idea is that the nose is not like the mouth tape's supposed to help. Like, you don't need the mouth tape. I've tried mouth tape. I didn't like it.
We're gonna double tape just to make sure. And I also think you need to wear a night mouth guard to bed to prevent any teeth grinding or clenching. And once you get all those things, Parker, I don't know if there's anything else you could even do. Maybe like some of those socks and and mittens that moisturize your
Yeah.
hands, maybe you got to do those, bro.
Hook you up to a machine. There's so many
No,
things.
we don't want that. That's scary. Those are good habits. I mean, listen, sleep is the most important thing you can do for your body. So I'm glad you were sleeping better. I'm glad you love your Shakti mat.
Great gift.
Okay.
Probably one of the best, most useful
got it
gifts
for you?
I've gotten. Yeah, you and Miles. I think is one of the most useful gifts I've gotten. I use it almost every day. Almost as good as my Ember mug.
It's another good gift.
That $100 mug. Everyone's like, you're crazy. I'm like, literally, that is something I use every day that I feel like has such an impact because it keeps your coffee hot for hours on hours if you need it.
There you go. Or just drink your coffee faster. All right. For me, thinking back to this year, Shakti mat is one. I think I started right before in the beginning of the year. So I won't count that for me, but another great habit. One that I invested in, Parker, is less an investment of money, but more an investment of time, is one of my favorite new things that I do, which is the Solo Sam Sunday. On a Sunday when I got nothing going on, I have ChatGPT plan out a just different experience of a day for me based on some things on my DC bucket list and what I'm feeling. So I've done a couple of those and really loved it. This last Sunday, I went to the Rubel Museum, a modern art museum in DC by myself, had an AirPod in, was listening to the audio guide throughout. The time before that, biked over to Georgetown, got myself a coffee and an acai bowl, and I read by the water. And then I went to the National Building Museum, got to explore that one solo. And being more intentional and enjoying solo time with myself has been a big one. In fact, so much so that, on this past work trip, I was able to spend some time just by myself in San Diego and absolutely loved that. And so much so that now we're booked for a solo trip to San Juan, Puerto Rico in February for a long weekend. Wow. And I'm going to be taking tips from your book, Parker, on things to do, but I'm going to try to take a surf lesson. Would love to do some scuba diving. I don't know if they got whitewater rafting, but that's like my favorite adventure activity out in the rainforest. Excited for that trip and pushing and investing in myself to not wait to do things with other people, but to go do them alone has been a big investment for me.
I think it's great for you. The spontaneity, that's the word, has come out, and it's, I think, helping you elevate, and more importantly, like giving you more closeness to yourself, which is something that I think we all can strive for. Obviously, I'm a married man. I can't just like hop on a plane by myself to Puerto Rico for 5 days.
You just have to ask permission.
I do, but if you're married, you get it. If you're not married, you don't get it.
Well, don't make it seem like you're in slave labor. Jessica will definitely allow you to go do a solo 3-day trip if you really want to. But you have a wonderful supporting wife who cares about you.
Okay. So one other thing I think this year was, and I have to say, I started the episode off more TikTok followers and Instagram followers. 1 video a day. And people are like, I see you on my feed. Like, how long does it take you? And I'm like, it takes me 45 seconds. I record the video, I put captions on it, and I post it. 1 video a day, and it's fully rambling. No editing, and I think it's fun. I'm not doing it for like followers, even though it's cool. I think it's fun to engage with people and learn a little bit more, and it's a challenge. It's like an art, and it's helping me with my public speaking on camera too. So that was a big thing I implemented this year, and I hope to keep that going into 2026, seeing where it's going to go. And then one other thing as well is Greek yogurt, 0% Greek yogurt, breakfast and dessert almost every day. So much protein. It's so good. You can use it as sour cream, like a replacement for sour cream on your tacos or your Chipotle bowl. It is so healthy. It's very good for your stomach.
What brand are you using?
Phage, whatever it is.
Phage.
We just did a Costco order. I got the biggest tub of yogurt, and JJ's like, you eat so much, you're going to need a second one for this order. So I bought 2 massive tubs. It'll last 2 weeks, if.
I love that. I mean, I think Greek yogurt's very good for you. I don't know the ingredients in Phage, if that's natural or a lot of chemicals in it. So hopefully
it's good.
It's pretty natural. Parker, you inspired me. I've made a lot of investments in my food based on reading the book Good Energy, which I think is where you kind of got your Greek yogurt kick. I've been doing Coconut Colt, a super probiotic yogurt spoonful every morning. This year, I also have implemented, instead of a morning coffee, which I never did, but I make a turmeric, lemon juice, fresh ginger water every morning as my water. And then in addition, I've been crushing it on the smoothie bowl game. I think I told you about this. I think you've seen my setup for my smoothie bowls. We got black maca powder, beetroot powder, protein powder, apple cider vinegar, ground flaxseed. What else we got? Bee pollen. We put all that in a blender with some fruit, some juice, whatever you got. And then on top, we got chia seeds, flax seeds, hemp heart seeds. We got Brazil nuts.
Jesus.
We got almonds.
This is OD. Jesus.
What else do we have?
This is all in one bowl?
It is a unit.
First of all, half those things I feel like I would get allergic to.
Yeah, you'd probably explode.
Yeah. But I'm happy for you. I'm glad. Okay. We got 2 more minutes. What about personal development or professional development? We haven't really, we've talked a little bit about sleep. We've talked about, TikTok stuff, but really, what about this year have you done that is new for Sam Panich?
Yeah. I think the biggest one this year, and then I want to foreshadow with the one I'm investing in next year is this year I invested in I'm going to call him a holistic healer, but I'm obsessed. He's my guy, Scott, at Euphoria Wellness. Many elevators in the DC area now use Scott. He's a fan favorite of Elevation Nation. Parker, when you come to visit me in DC, I'm making you do 30 minutes with Scott. He's absolutely incredible. He's just intuitive with how he feels. Played football at the University of Maryland, had a bunch of health issues, and now started his own business doing holistic healing, massage therapy, and stretching for people. And he has changed the game for me and how I look at my body and am able to heal things. So making that investment has been huge for me, and as well as Elevators, Matt McPartland and Noah Fleischman and many others in DC. What about you?
Look at you, Mr. Sam. We've obviously joined a couple communities to improve our public speaking skills. We've joined a community around improving our community building skills, and that's going to become more of a 2026 goal. For me in particular, in terms of development or just how I've grown as a person is, let's see, I've incorporated basketball into my life. I never played basketball consistently. Now, before a workout, I shoot hoops. I joined pickup games. I was always a little nervous to join a pickup game. Now I just throw the shoes on and let's go. Let's run. And it's very cool when you see, the lesson I take is when you really put effort into it, you do get better. I never thought I would actually get better. I play golf. I feel like I've gotten worse the more I've played, whereas basketball, it's the complete opposite. I feel like I'm actually getting better. I'm learning the game better, learning how to communicate, and just patience, and actually learning a lot from it, just about myself. So I'm excited for that. I got basketball shoes for my birthday. Ready to go.
I'm very proud of you. You're a little hooper now. I remember when I came to visit you in Baltimore, we were shooting in your backyard, and I gave you a shooting lesson because it was making me nauseous watching you shoot a basketball. You've come a very long way, and I'm excited that you have a newfound love for a sport that you didn't really grow up playing. I think that's fun in your 30s to find some totally new thing. So I'm proud of you, man. Well done. Parker, I love
such
this
a bummer.
episode.
I got the new shoes, and then I sliced my finger open on a scissor, and I'm on the DL for a week. I was so excited to play. No, it was like a 3-inch cut, huge. But yeah, I'm not. It's on my index finger on my right hand. A little challenging to play basketball without that finger.
Not good. I love this episode because I think one of the things that honestly I struggled with for a long time was investing in me. My growth as an individual, as a person, treating myself, helping myself become better, stay healthier, and improve. And it's ironic coming from me as an elevator, but I think most of my time, funding, and resources went into investing in monetarily and working on the business. And so I'm excited that this year, Parker, I think we've both taken some time to invest in us. I said it to you yesterday on a call. I want to try to treat my life more like a mini game with mini quests and different skills and things I want to experience. Try to do as many new things as I can.
That's cool.
I think that's how you
I
live
like
life.
that. Yeah.
Thanks, man. I
Like
appreciate
mini
it.
clip or candy stand. If you
I was
know,
thinking
you know.
more like RuneScape. You ever play that one?
RuneScape. No, I wasn't
Or
like
like
a
a-
loser.
Fair enough. I was.
I played mini games in Madden.
You're such an athlete. Once you got your vision back, look out, world. Here he comes.
Yeah.
All right, Elevation Nation. Until next week. Peace.